Hi and welcome to Monday's meditation, and this week's meditation is going to be around a remedy of the week, which is chestnut bud. Chestnut bud is for those of us who struggle to learn from life's lessons, and we find ourselves in the same situation over and over, and sometimes over again. So this meditation will connect with the chestnut bud energy and hopefully give you some insights as to whether or not you could benefit from using it. So hopefully you're sitting comfortably, and I invite you to just become aware of your breath. Breathing in at the tip of your nose and breathing out. Breathing in, telling yourself you're breathing in, and breathing out, telling yourself you're breathing out. Telling yourself there's nowhere else to be and nothing else to do. Telling yourself that this time is for you, this quiet time, this time of exploration, internal exploration. I invite you to close your eyes if you would like to, and just continue focusing on your breath. Perhaps noticing where the in-breath becomes an out-breath. Noticing the pause as it happens. Just allowing your breath to help you let your thoughts fade into the background. Just acknowledging any busy thoughts and trying to let them go as you focus on your breath and your breathing. Noticing the rate, the depth. Just being aware of your breath. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest and your tummy when you breathe. You don't have to change anything. You're just breathing, acknowledging your thoughts, focusing on your breath to try and help your thoughts just stay away for a little while, perhaps imagining that you can take them and put them up on a shelf at the side of you, and you can choose to retrieve them at the end of the meditation if you want to. But for now, I want you just to scan down your physical body, noticing all the contact points with whatever you're sitting or lying on. Noticing where your feet are. Noticing the connection of your back against something. Noticing where your shoulders are, if they're up round your ears. Just allowing your breath to help parts of your body relax that might feel tense. If you have any pain, just send a couple of breaths in the direction of that pain. You're not trying to change it. You're just noticing it, acknowledging it, and just sending some loving care in the form of a breath to it. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out. Just allowing your breath to be however it's meant to be for you. Just acknowledging those thoughts, letting them go. Allowing each breath to help your body relax. And we're just going to switch to your imagination. Switching over to your higher self now. And I want you to imagine that you are in a room that's full of books. You can decide on how they're placed, whether they're in bookcases or lying all over the floor, or, perhaps they're just on shelves. Just notice this room that's full of books. Notice that there's also somewhere that you can sit. But before you sit down, I want you to go and look around at the different books. Maybe you'll pick them off the shelf or the bookcase and have a look. Or maybe you'll just scan around looking for a cover that looks like it's inviting. There is a book in that room that you're very drawn to. And I want you to take it. Take it from the shelf or the floor or the bookcase, wherever it is. And I want you to take it and sit down. Just notice where you're sitting. Make yourself comfortable. There's nowhere else to be, there's nothing else to do. You're just there in that place, surrounded by books, with this one book in particular. And maybe you've already opened it, wondering what's inside. And what's inside is your personal record of lessons. Lessons that you chose for yourself. Lessons that you have lived in your lifetime up to this point. And I want you just to look through the pages. It could be in a special format that you put it in, or it could be random pages just filled with information. The book is yours. The information inside it is yours, for you. But it contains the records of all the lessons that you chose. And you might want to read some of those and pat yourself on the back for getting those lessons and being able to integrate them and grow from them. But I want you to scan the pages carefully to see if there's any lessons that you've chosen for yourself that you haven't quite grasped. Something that keeps recurring, a situation, a relationship, something, even a physical pain that keeps recurring. And that when it disappears you think, finally I've dealt with that, only to have it show up again in a future situation, future time. Something that has you thinking, oh, not again. And I want you just to sit quietly with the pages of that book, looking at it. And perhaps you can't see the information in it, but your mind, your higher self, is recounting situations or experiences that perhaps you haven't quite grasped, that you are struggling to learn, that you're repeating the behaviours. Perhaps it's a habit that you would like to break. I'm just going to leave you there for a couple of minutes with that book, and then I'll come back and I'll lead you back to your breath again. But for now, just acknowledge any stray thoughts and try and focus on this book. Try and focus on your lessons in your lifetime, particularly any that keep cropping up, any situations that feel so similar that you thought you'd dealt with, but actually you mustn't have. Just for a couple of minutes. So thinking about the lessons that you have been reading about or thinking about, is there one that stands out? One that you could perhaps commit to learning from? One that you could commit to changing? A situation or a relationship, a habit, something that's unhelpful and unwanted, something that you could choose to change with the help of Chestnut Bud. Just one thing. And there's a little notepad beside you and a pen, and I want you just to write down that one thing. Just write down that one situation, that one habit, that one scenario, that one relationship that you seem not to be learning to get it right, to do it the way you want to do it. And after you write it down, you can either put it in your pocket, you can actually just put it into the book if you prefer, but your higher self will absorb what's on your little note for yourself, and you can bring back the memory with you, coming back into your own space after you replace the book where it belongs. Notice whether the room's the same. Notice whether the book feels the same. Notice how you're feeling. Just be aware of this present moment as you come back into your awareness of being in your space. The room has disappeared. The room full of books is no longer there for now. It's always there that you can choose to go back and visit and spend some time there. But for now, you're back in your own space. I want you to be aware of your toes. I want you to be aware of your feet. I want you to become aware of your ankles. I want you to notice your shins and your calves, noticing your knees, your thighs, your hips. Become aware of your spine running up the middle of your back. Notice your shoulder blades. Become aware of your shoulders and your arms, your elbows, your wrists, your thumbs, the palms of your hands, your fingers. Noticing your tummy, becoming aware of your chest. Noticing your neck and your throat, being aware of your head, the back of it, the top of it, your ears on the side of it, your forehead, your temples. Noticing your eyes behind your eyelids, becoming aware of your cheekbones, your jaw, your lips, your teeth, your tongue. And finally noticing your nose and the tip of your nose, and being aware of your breath going in there. Breathing in and breathing out in this present moment. Bringing the awareness of that scenario or situation that you would like to change with you. And taking a few deeper breaths in and out. Wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your ears, and smiling. And just gently opening your eyes and getting ready to reconnect with your day, whatever time of day it is for you. Being gentle with yourself as you move forward, making sure your feet feel the earth beneath them when you stand up, and making sure you have a little drink of water. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.